You're probably paying for both ChatGPT and Grok right now, trying to figure out which one is actually worth your time and your money. I get it. I've been testing both of these AI heavyweights for months, burning through API credits, paying for subscriptions, all to get a real answer. And here's what honestly surprised me. There is no single winner for everyone. The better choice depends on one key factor, a factor almost no reviewer ever talks about. Welcome back to Tube Trends AI. This is where we break things down clearly, so you don't have to waste hours searching for answers. If you're into AI and you want clear, useful updates without the noise, you're in the right place. Join our channel and join our free weekly news updates. Just click the link below. You'll get the key AI news, the tools that actually matter, and learning resources to help you stay ahead. So in this video, I'm sharing my real-world experience, using both OpenAI's ChatGPT-5.2 and Elon Musk's Grok 4.1. Because if you use AI every single day, the real problem isn't which one is smarter. The real problem is this: which one actually saves you time? Which one saves you money? And which one saves you frustration? I'm going to show you exactly where each one shines, where each one falls apart, and when picking the wrong one can slow your workflow down instead of helping it. We'll break down how they're built, how they handle images and video, how good they really are at coding, and, most importantly, which one fits the way you actually work. Now first, let's talk about what's under the hood, because this explains almost everything. Yes, both models are built on transformer architecture, but that's where the similarities end. ChatGPT 5.2 is doing something very smart here. It has 3 different modes: instant mode for quick tasks, thinking mode for deeper reasoning, and pro mode for when you absolutely need perfection. Think of it like one powerful AI agent that knows when to go fast and when to slow down and think harder. Meanwhile, Grok 4.1 takes a totally different approach. It runs on xAI's Colossus supercomputer. And when I say supercomputer, I mean around 200,000 NVIDIA GPUs. That's not just a big number. That's why Grok can handle up to 1 million tokens in a single conversation. To put that simply, you can give it an entire novel, and it will remember every detail while you keep chatting. ChatGPT 5.2 tops out around 400,000 tokens, which is still huge. But here's where it gets interesting. ChatGPT 5.2 uses something called adaptive reasoning. In simple terms, it doesn't waste power on easy questions. But when you need deep analysis, it goes all in. Grok uses fast mode and thinking mode too. But wait until you see what happens when we test them on real tasks, because this is where most reviews miss the point. Let's talk about the secret sauce. ChatGPT 5.2 was trained on what OpenAI calls safe completion data. That sounds boring, but here's why it matters. It's been trained to act like a professional assistant, one that won't embarrass you in front of clients, and won't generate content that could get you in trouble. It's been refined with massive human feedback until it learned exactly where the lines are. Now, here's what's different about Grok 4.1, and this part really matters. Grok isn't just trained on old internet data. It has live integration with X, formerly Twitter. That means, while ChatGPT works with data that eventually has a cutoff, Grok is learning from what's happening right now. Live conversations, trends, breaking news, and that changes everything. On top of that, Grok uses a reinforcement learning system, where other AI models judge its answers, scoring them on accuracy, helpfulness, and tone. Then it retrains based on those scores. The result? Its hallucination rate dropped from about 12% to around 4%. That's a big deal for reliability. ChatGPT still wins on formal safety, but Grok feels more natural, more conversational, and some people really love that. Now let's go beyond text, because this is where things get very clear. ChatGPT 5.2 is the Swiss Army knife of AI. It reads images, generates images, creates charts, analyzes spreadsheets, and even works with experimental video tools. When I uploaded a complex financial dashboard, it didn't just read the numbers, it rebuilt the dashboard. Cleaner and more professional. In seconds. Grok 4.1 takes a different philosophy. Instead of doing everything, it focuses on understanding images, videos, and context. Its OCR, which stands for Optical Character Recognition, is extremely good. Handwritten notes, memes with tiny text, short video clips. It handled all of them easily. It can even watch a GIF or X video and understand humor and context in a very human way. And here's something most people overlook. The context window changes how you use all of this. With Grok's 1 million token window, you can upload an entire presentation, analyze every slide, and talk about slide 20 later, without it forgetting anything. ChatGPT's window is smaller, but still very powerful. For professional workflows, though, that difference really matters. Now let's talk coding, because this is where ChatGPT 5.2 shines. It dominates coding benchmarks, including SWE Bench Pro. SWE stands for Software Engineering, and it's very hard. ChatGPT also scored a perfect 100% on the AIM 2025 math contest. But benchmarks aren't everything, so I tested them on real work. I gave both models a messy 500-line Python script, multiple dependencies, real production problems. ChatGPT 5.2 cleaned it up, found security issues I missed, improved structure, improved naming, and added error handling without me asking. Grok took a different path. Instead of just fixing the code, it explained it. Why certain parts were risky, what could break in production. It felt like a senior developer walking me through it over coffee. The refactor was solid, not quite as polished, but incredibly easy to understand. Now here's what surprised me the most. For multi-step problems where tools matter, Grok's agent system is incredible. It can search the web, run Python, pull documentation, all at the same time, without losing context. ChatGPT is more precise with logic, but Grok chains tools together in a way that feels almost magical. Now let's talk memory, because this changes everything. ChatGPT's memory feature actually learns your preferences, your style, your tone. You can review and edit what it remembers. It feels like training your own assistant, and custom GPTs take this even further. You can build specialized versions for different tasks or clients. It's powerful, but it takes setup. Grok is simpler. You can see exactly what it remembers. No mystery, no black box. And its personality is already built in. Witty, casual, sometimes cheeky. Some people love that, others don't. Now let's talk real-world use. I've used both in production for months. ChatGPT 5.2 saves me about 10 hours per week. That's real time, not hype. Formatting. Docs, slides, spreadsheets. The output looks enterprise-ready. Grok's output works, but it looks more like a draft, where Grok wins. Real-time information. Culture. Memes. Trends. It understands what's happening right now. And that's powerful. Finally, let's talk money. ChatGPT can get expensive fast, especially in thinking mode. But it often saves time per task, which makes it cheaper in practice. Grok's pricing is disruptive. Free access through X. Low API costs. Huge context window, fewer resets. Here's my setup. ChatGPT for client work. Coding. Polished output. Grok for research. Creative work. And staying current. The real winner isn't choosing one, it's knowing when to use each. If this helped you decide, hit subscribe. Drop a comment with your experience, and I'll see you in the next deep dive.